How would your daily life be if you could be always happy with yourself? You are happy about the things that you do, and the way you do those things. If you are excited by the things that you think about, and the people that you meet, and you are always loved and appreciated by your family members, your friends and colleagues. If you always get everything that you need and when you need it, and you are at your best in terms of your body health? Would you then agree with me, if I say that this is an ideal life that almost everyone who is alive today is trying to achieve? The truth is, this kind of life can only be realized by people who have very high levels of self-confidence and a positive self-image. People who are living consciously and demonstrates high integrity to their chosen set of values. People who have chosen to accept themselves as they are, and to respect, trust, love and highly value themselves. People who always take full responsibility of both good and bad outcomes in their lives, forgive themselves for their mistakes, and always choose to forget and move on. People who are in total control of all that happens in their lives, and masters of their own destiny. And that is the definition of high self-esteem. Unfortunately, achieving high levels of self-esteem is quite an elusive idea, and most people have self-esteem levels that are below average. Many of these people don't know how they can improve their self-esteem due to lack of awareness and guidance as to how they can decode it. A lot of resources and teachings on self-esteem building are available online and in libraries, but they do not offer much help. The good news is that achieving high levels of self-esteem is something that you can learn and actually live it daily starting right now. Every person who is experiencing high self-esteem levels today was in a low self-esteem position, once upon a time in his or her life. You can start to elevate your self-image and self-worth, eliminate all your self-doubts and your self-limiting beliefs, and start to experience enduring success in all areas of your life immediately, through a simple exercise of self-consciousness described below. But first of all, let us look at some of the possible causes of low self-esteem. These could be: Number 1. Early childhood biases. This includes things that you were told when you were too young to reason or to question anything. You had total respect and trust in all the people that you interacted with in your early life and you believed everything that they told you. You still hold on to those beliefs despite the fact that some of them were lies, they could be out of sync with your current reality, others were ill-informed and meant to keep you ignorant and compliant, to some popular stereotype culture of the people that you relied on. Lack of affirmations from your parents, mistreatment, bullying, insults and other forms of abuses at childhood are some of the serious causes of low self-esteem. Most education systems also do subject learners to various kinds of biases that negatively affect their self-esteem. For example, if a particular student demonstrates high numeracy and literacy skills and always scores highest marks, the other learners may tend to think and accept that they cannot do as well in class and in life too. And so they could end up believing that that particular student is superior and special, and that he or she deserves the best in life. Number 2. Negativity. When you are surrounded by people who have negative feelings and opinions on almost everything that happens in their life, you cannot help becoming negative and cynical as well. Number 3. Negative thoughts. Your life is a reflection of your thoughts. Every day, an average person's mind processes between 60 to 70,000 thoughts. Research has shown that about 30% of these thoughts are on things that happened in the past and things that cannot be changed. These are just memories of things that happened and ended, and they are not real anymore. Another 50% of the thoughts are mainly anticipations of negative outcomes, on things that may happen in your future, and they are a major cause of your fears, anxiety and insecurities. They are thoughts on things that are not real and things that may never happen at all. Only 20% of an average person's thoughts are put into productive and positive things. The sources of these negative thoughts could be your own inner talk or from other people and the media. Number 4. Prejudices. This refers to how you interpret and react to other people and things that happen in your life. Your interpretations are not necessarily correct and they may be based on your limited knowledge, your current reality, your circumstances, biases and past experiences. Number 5. Insecurities. This can be manifested as self-limiting beliefs whereby you are not able to accept total responsibility of your thoughts and actions. It can occur when you are always not sure of yourself and you don't know whether what you are doing is right or wrong. You can find yourself in a situation whereby you are always trying to imitate other people, and seeking validation in everything that you do. Number 6. Social conditioning and poor social skills. We all belong to societies that have a culture which is a set of beliefs, and a list of what you can do and what you cannot do. Trying to comply with these cultures in search of belongingness can sometimes cause tension and untold anxiety. Number 7. Low levels of knowledge and exposure. Most of the people do not invest their time and resources in learning, and because they do not learn new skills or new ways of doing things, their lives then does not change. Their environment is however changing at a very rapid rate, and so they may end up being totally disoriented. Results of low self-esteem are self-doubt, low self-perception, negative self-image, low self-confidence, low self-love, low respect for self and other people, insecurities, egotism, pride, arrogance, low aspirations, hatred, anger, jealousy, envy and other negative feelings. Low self-esteem could easily lead to poor physical and mental health or a depression. Your desire to achieve high self-esteem is the highest exercise of self-love. Your self-esteem is a set of ideas in your mind about who you are, and these are ideas that you can change at will. Self-esteem is the value that you give to yourself, and so if you are not happy with that value, you can change it now, because you gave it to yourself and you are the only person who can change it. Otherwise, it would be an act of lack of self-love if you choose to give to yourself just a small portion of what you already have abundantly. If you don't love and like yourself, it will be difficult for other people to love and like you. Your capacity to love and respect other people is determined by the extent of your ability to love and like yourself. Your satisfaction in life and everything else that you may desire to achieve in your life highly depends on your levels of self-esteem. How to achieve high levels of self-esteem through self-consciousness. Self-consciousness is a process through which you can literally detach yourself from all trappings of low self-esteem described above. It defines the stage at which you need to clarify who you really are and why you exist on this earth. It is the turning point whereby you need to stop thinking of yourself as a soul in a body and appreciate that you are a spiritual being with a human experience. You are a spirit that is pure, a spirit that cannot be limited by any physical or mental barriers, a spirit that knows no failure, and a spirit that is in total harmony with nature and the divine intelligence that exists in all created things, visible and invisible. Consider these aspects in your life. Number 1. You have a name. That is why you can say, "My name is so and so." This means that the name is yours, but you are not that name. Otherwise, you do not need that name in order for you to exist. You started existing long before you were given that name. You started existing at inception while you were given your name after birth. Number 2. You have a body that has several parts, weight, height and color. That is why you say, "This is my hand, my eye, my head, etc." Then it means that if you are always saying, "This is my body," and indeed everyone else refers to it as your body, you are not your body. The body that we see is not you. What this also means is that your spiritual self does not depend on your body, but rather, the body depends on your spirit. Number 3. You have parents and siblings that you refer to as my family, but you are not your family yourself. Number 4. You live in a house that you always refer to as my house, but so you are not your house. Number 5. You have a phone that you always refers to as my phone, but you are not that phone. Number 6. You have a job, a business, or generally you are involved in some economic activity. Number 7. You live in a country that you always refer to as my country, but you are not that country. Number 8. You have money that you refer to as my money, but you are not your money. Number 9. Maybe you have a car and other possessions as well. A spouse and children, a property and other interests. If all these things are yours and you are not any of those things, then who are you? Your ability to reflect on this question and to genuinely answer it can mark the beginning of your journey to greatness. It is the point at which you will stop thinking of yourself in terms of your physical belongings, including your body, because that is what is limiting you. It is at this point that you will need to detach yourself from anything and everything that is in physical form in this world, because all these things were created like you and they can only exist if you exist. Otherwise they would lose all meaning to you if you are not existing. You are the one who defines and gives these things a meaning, and so they do not and cannot define you. You are the creator and the cause of all these things, and that is why they all bear your name. The fact is, the person that you always refer to as myself is actually a spirit, and a spirit belongs to the spirit's world. The spirit's world is unlimited and boundless, and so your spirit cannot be limited or bound. You are a pure spirit just like anybody else living in this world, and therefore nobody can define you. All the other people that exist in this world are pure spirits as well, and we all share the same kind of spirit with same capabilities and endowments. You are a spirit that cannot be recreated or destroyed. A pure spirit that has dominion over your body and all other things in that you own. You are a spirit that is endowed with divine intelligence, and you are controlled by the same natural laws that controls and maintains order in the universe. We all came into being by the divine powers of the creator of the universe. That power is also a pure spirit that is all intelligent, all powerful, present in all things and in all places at the same time, kind, loving and caring. It is this spirit that our creator gave to each and everyone. Your spirit is therefore as pure, powerful and intelligent just like your creator. The next question is, why were you created by this divine power and given all those powers? What intentions did the creator have in your life? Was there a need for your existence in a world where there is more than 7 billion people? The answer is yes. Your life really matters, and it was an act of pure love that the creator gave you a life, and all the powers that you will ever need, to do whatever you want to achieve in your lifetime. You are a product of your creator's pure and unconditional love. A love that has no bounds, and a love that must not be denied by anyone else or anything existing in this universe. The same amount of pure love that the creator gave to everybody else in the world, is the same amount that you have. You must then stop putting any limits to this love. You should forever be grateful to the creator for creating you and loving you unconditionally. When you become aware of this essence of your being, you will be able to totally surrender yourself to this divine powers in your spirit, and it is only then that you can start realizing your full potential. You will be able to connect with your creator and to your divine purpose. You will realize that you have the ability to give and share that unconditional love with everybody else who comes into your life, and you cannot exhaust this kind of love however much you share it. And because all you are giving out is love, you will also start receiving it in abundance. You will be thankful and grateful to your creator for the gift of love, and you can start expressing your gratitude for this unconditional love through powerful affirmations. Some affirmations that you can practice and recite every day are: I'm happy and grateful now that I'm able to love myself and all other people unconditionally. I'm happy and grateful now that I know that I'm so much loved by my creator and that I have the same amount of love like everybody else in this world. I'm grateful and happy now that I know that everything that exists in this universe was meant to help me express this pure love. I'm happy and grateful now that I am living in a new reality, and I now know that everything that happens in my life happens for a reason, and the underlying reasons in all those things in the expression of unconditional and pure love of my creator. I'm happy and grateful now that I know that everything that I have today or I may acquire in future will help me express my pure and unconditional love to the world. I'm happy and grateful now that I know I'm a pure spirit and I feel so much connected to my creator and the universe. You will then need to define your new life that has a new purpose that reflects your new reality. Choose to manifest your new desire and ability to share your unconditional love with everyone in your life, and to express it in all things that you have now, and in what you want to do in the future. Number 1. Express your unconditional love to yourself. Choose only to think about yourself positively and in a caring and loving way. Discard any negative feelings and guilt, and start talking to yourself in a positive and affirming tones. Be more gentle and caring to yourself. Forgive yourself totally for all wrong things that you have ever committed. Forgive all other people who may have wronged you and wish them your unconditional love. Discard your past with all its good and past memories. Your past represents things that happened and they are not existing anymore. Your past cannot be changed, but your future is limitless. Thinking of your past denies you the chance to live in your present reality and also denies you the opportunity to plan your future reality. You can use an affirmation like, I'm happy and grateful now that I have totally forgiven myself and am able to love myself unconditionally. I will always choose my feelings in every situation and I will never be angry. Am now able to forget my past and totally discard all my past memories, both good and bad. Am now able to forgive everyone who has ever done a bad thing to me. Number 2. Express your gratitude and love for the gift of a healthy body with an affirmation like this. Am happy and grateful now that I know that my body is a unique gift from my Creator and am able to use it to manifest and express my unconditional love to the world. I am now taking good care of my body because I now know that it is the house to my spirit. Appreciate the way you look because that is your Creator's best choice for you and there is no copy. Your body is beautifully made with the same features and capabilities just like anybody else, despite any differences in the physical outlook. Your body is the house to your pure spirit and so you need to keep it pure. Your body always obeys whatever you want it to do and so don't cause it to do things that can harm it, or things that do not express your unconditional love. Above all, do not feed it with harmful substances or deny it proper nourishment because that will not reflect your gratitude to your Creator. Number 3. Express your unconditional love to other people in your life with this affirmation. Am happy and grateful now that I know that everybody that I know is a pure spirit just like me and an expression of my Creator great love to me. I feel so much happy and loved by my family, friends, relatives and my community, and I will always love all of them unconditionally. Number 4. Express your unconditional love and gratitude for the gift of your citizenship with this affirmation. Am happy and grateful now that I know that my country and the people that live in it are a result of a pure expression of the great love of my Creator, and I will always give my service and royalty to my country unconditionally. Am thankful to my Creator for giving me the best choice in terms of my home, my community and my country in this beautiful world. Number 5. Express gratitude for your work with this affirmation. Am so happy and grateful now that I know that the work that I do is an expression of my spiritual gift and a chance to express my unconditional love to humanity, and the money that I earn is in direct proportion to the amount of love in the services that I give. I therefore commit myself to offering more and better service in my work unconditionally. Think of every aspect of your life and try to see how it fits in the greater intentions of your Creator, and also remember to express your gratitude every day for what you have. Remember there are millions of people living today who wish they could have just a small portion of what you have now. When you practice above affirmations and express your gratitude for all that you are, you will become pure love and fully conscious of your spiritual being. Then it means that whatever can come out of you is pure and unconditional love only. It is at this point that you will be able to talk to your Creator and to hear the Creator talking to you as well. It is the point at which you will be able to totally surrender to your Creator's will and to seek divine guidance in everything that you do. And because you have managed to detach yourself from all things that have physical form and limitations, then it means that you have transformed yourself from being defined by material things, and you have become everything. You have no limitations and so you can now be everywhere and in everything. It is at this point that you will realize that you have the absolute spiritual power to create desired outcomes in every situation in your life. All things that will ever happen in your life shall happen because you have chosen them and they will always be an expression of your pure and unconditional love. You will be able to assume total responsibility for all outcomes in your life. You become the creator, author and the cause of all outcomes in every situation rather than a victim of circumstances. You will become the validator of your actions, rather than seeking validations from other people. You will start keeping the promises that you make to yourself, because they are fruits of your spiritual gift. Just like the way respect from other people is earned, when you are dependable and trustworthy, you can earn your own respect by always keeping the promises that you make to yourself. And when you trust yourself to the extent that you can keep all promises that you make to yourself, then you are capable of keeping the promises that you make to other people as well. You become more confident in everything that you do, and you gain a positive boost of your self-image. You become respectable, trustworthy, dependable, inspiring and a blessing to all the people that you interact with daily. When you love, respect and trust yourself, your body, mind and soul are in total harmony with the universe and all things that exist in it. You will be able to experience untold joy and happiness in your life. Your self-esteem levels will be at their highest, and you will become the person that your Creator wanted you to be. You can download and read more articles on self-esteem and other self-help materials free of charge by visiting our website at www.emrasoft.com. You can also access valuable articles and books on self-help by authors from all over the world by clicking on the links provided in the description section of this video. Also remember to like and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video, and please hit the notifications button on, so that we can notify you whenever we release a new video. To your highest self-esteem. Albertus.